So first of all, you'll identify which of these rational numbers have terminating decimal expansion. And if they have a terminating decimal expansion, you're going to convert that rational number into decimal form. And if a rational number has non-terminating, the repeating decimal expansion, you will just leave it as such. And to identify that, what we're going to do is, we're going to start with the prime factorization. I'm going to show the answer right here. So if we have, let's say, first part, 13 over 3125, always ensure that your rational number is in lowest term. That would mean that the numerator and denominator must have their HCF equals to 1. कोई common factor नहीं होना चाहिए. उसके बाद आपका next step है where you start with the prime factorization of the denominator. So find out the prime factorization for 3125 quickly. So you can write 13 by 3125 as 13 over 5 raised to the power 5. Can you quickly tell me?
Ma'am, 5.
5 raised to the power 5.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So this actually uses a theorem 1.6. If you want, you can write down. Use the same variables. It says this. So clean beta, try reconnecting. You could write that the decimal expansion of 13 by 3125 terminates, or you can write down that this rational number has a terminating decimal expansion. And afterwards, you have to convert this into a decimal form that we'll take up in the second question. And same way you have to do the rest of the parts. So if we had to do second part, the rational number that we have is 17 by 8, and you're going to make sure that this is in the lowest terms. So cutting तो नहीं हो रही, पहले ये check कर लो, वो लिखने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. That is something you will do on your own. Please, sometimes you miss that. Please be sure to check that your fraction is in the lowest terms, and then you start with the prime factorization of the denominator. And the denominator here is of the form 2 raised to the power 3. You can write down with it 5 raised to the power 0 if you want, but that's not necessary. You can just leave it as such and then say the decimal expansion, or let me write it in a different way. 17 by 8 has a terminating decimal expansion. And this is by theorem 1.6. If you want to remember what theorem 1.6 is, in simpler ways, if the denominator is of the form 2 raised to the power n, 5 raised to the power m, then decimal expansion of rational number is terminating. This is what the result is. And 1.5 is the opposite. 1.5 is the opposite कि अगर आपके पास कोई rational number है जिसकी decimal expansion terminate करती है, what can you say about its denominator? The prime factorization of the denominator would be of the form 2 raised to the power n and 5 raised to the power m. where m and n are whole numbers. Let's take ninth part. We have 35 over 50. So the first thing you want to do is you want to reduce it to the lowest term. So this will be 7 by 10. And now you start with the prime factorization of the denominator. Eighth part, we have 6 by 15. What do you think about this? What will be the first step?
मैम कटिंग होएगी
किससे?
3 2s are 3 5s are.
This is what we have. The denominator already is in the form of a prime factor. So right now you can just state that the denominator is of the form 2 raised to the power m, 5 raised to the power n. I hope these are the variables they have used. Denominator is of the form 2 raised to the power n, 5 raised to the power m, where m and n are actually whole numbers. Therefore, 2 by 5 or 6 by 15 has terminating decimal expansion. This is what you need to do. I hope you can do the parts on your own. There are few parts in which the prime factorization is already given. For example, if you take a look at a sixth part, the sixth part is 23 upon 2 raised to the power 3 and 5 raised to the power 2. So the denominator here is of the form 2 raised to the power n and 5 raised to the power n, where m and n belong to whole numbers. Therefore, 23 by this fraction here has a terminating decimal expansion. This is what you need to do. That's it. And let me take an example where you have some other type of prime factorization. This is okay. Please ensure that cutting nahi ho rahi. Uske baad aage aap proceed karna. In the previous part, 23 was a prime number, so I did not think about cutting it. Right now, 129 over these factors, if you see any cutting possible, do it and then decide whether or not the decimal expansion will be terminating or not. As for now, is there any cutting possible? 129 is divisible by 3 and 43. So there are no prime factors which would get cancelled. And you can just simply state your answer the way it's written here. Denominator अब जब हम ये बोलते हैं कि डिनोमिनेटर इस फॉर्म का नहीं है, वी आर एक्चुअली सेइंग कि डिनोमिनेटर में 2 और 5 के अलावा कोई और प्राइम फैक्टर मिल गया हमें, and that would mean the decimal expansion of this rational number will not be terminating, it will be non-terminating repeating by theorem 1.7. And if you're writing down it by side, please let me know. Consider this one. This
Yes,
is
ma'am.
10th part. Consider 10th part. So is there any cutting possible here?
Yes, ma'am. On 7.
So let's cancel. This leaves me with 11 over 30. Now let's prime factorize 30. I get 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5, and my prime factorization of the denominator contains some other factor than 2 and 5, other than 2 and 5. So denominator is not of the form that is favorable to me. 2 raised to the power m, 5 raised to the power n, where m and n belong to whole numbers. Therefore, decimal expansion will be non-terminating repeating. I've left you with 3 parts, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. I think you can do it on your own now.
Okay, ma'am.
Anyone with any questions before I take up the next question? Anyone who wants to ask anything, how we are using this theorem? You can even let me know, like if it's clear, then I can, just take up the next question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure. Just a minute, Shreyas. Is that okay? Or would you like me to scroll up?
Ma'am, scroll up.
All right, I think this should help if I just zoom out. Is that all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, in question number 2, they are saying that आपने first question में identify कर लिया कि किन किन rational numbers की expansion terminate करेगी. जिन rational numbers की decimal expansion terminate करेगी, आपको उनको decimal form में convert करना है. So I will be going back. You could have done it side by side right there. So I'm going to just take a look at the parts that I had done. So the first part, I did it right here actually. So this is the first part of question number 1. And as I have identified that the decimal expansion is terminating, I'm supposed to convert it into decimal form. अगर ये आंसर आता है, अगर decimal expansion terminating है, तो आपको decimal form में convert करना है. And the easiest way to do this without using long division is start with your rational number. This will be question number 2 answer. The first part of question number 1 had terminating decimal expansion. This can be written as 13 over 5 raised to the power 5. I would like to convert my denominator into exponent of 10. तो denominator में मेरे पास 5 की power 5 है. I'm going to introduce 2 raised to the power 5. और इनका product बन जाएगा 10 raised to the power 5. But I cannot do as such. मैं सिर्फ denominator change नहीं कर सकती. Whatever change I'm making, I need to make it to the numerator as well. So I have multiplied my rational number with 2 raised to the power 5 and 2 raised to the power 5 in the numerator and denominator both. Purpose being that the denominator will now have 10 raised to the power some whole number or a natural number. So in the numerator, you want to simplify. Whereas in your denominator, you just want to apply the laws, and this becomes 10 raised to the power 5. Obtain the answer from your numerator.
416.
416.
416, and convert your denominator into a multiple of 10. So you will have this one with 5 zeros, and now you can just make it a decimal number. That's it. Is anyone writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Done, ma'am.
Let's now look at the next part. So this is where I've done first question, second part, and this also has terminating decimal expansion. So I would like to convert it into decimal form. So I am doing it right here. This is question number 2. Second part, I had this rational number and its decimal form is terminating because the denominator is of the form 2 raised to the power n, 5 raised to the power m. Now you would like to change your denominator into 10 raised to the power some number. What do you think should I do? 2 की power 3 है.
Multiply
Introduce
both by 5 raised to the power 3.
5 raised to the power 3. And simplify your numerator. Write your denominator as 10 raised to the power 3. And then just simplify and convert it into a decimal number. This is 10th part. We had 35 by 50 and it was reduced into simplified form as 7 by 10, and this can simply be written as 0.7. Part 8 again has terminating decimal form, 2 raised to the power 5. What should be multiplied?
2.
This will be 4 by 10 and the decimal form will be 0.4. (23 over 2 raised to the power 3, 5 raised to the power 2. टू और 5 की पावर मैच करनी चाहिए.
We'll multiply both by 5 raised to the power 1.
That's right. We need one more 5. So the numerator will become 115 and the denominator will be 10 cube. So this will be 0.115. Seventh part has non-terminating decimal expansion, so no need to change it. Same way, 10th part, non-terminating, repeating, no need to change it. You will leave it as such and do the 3 parts that I did not do with you on your own. That will be your homework. And right now, if anyone's noting down anything from the screen, please let me know.
No, ma'am.
Let's take a look at the last question of the exercise. The following real numbers have decimal expansions as given below. Decide what kind of denominator they'll have. अगर इनको हम p by q form में convert करें. First of all, which of these can be written in the form p by q? ये लास्ट ईयर का क्वेश्चन है कि अगर कोई डेसिमल नंबर है उसको p by q फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट किया जा सकता है कि नहीं किया जा सकता, whether they are rational or not. This is terminating decimal expansion. This can be changed into p by q form. This is non-terminating but repeating. So this can also be changed to p by q form. This one cannot be done because this is non-ending, non-terminating and non-repeating. This cannot be written in the rational form. So first और last one को हम p over q form में लिख सकते हैं. और बिना convert किए can you tell me कि first part और third part अगर हम p by q form में express करें तो denominator के prime factors किस तरह के होंगे? If the decimal expansion terminates, denominator will have only 2 and 5 as prime factors, or I would write it in another way. That's correct, Rhythm. Rhythm, beta, which part are you answering this for? Taranum, you're right. And when the decimal expansion is non-terminating, the denominator q will not be of the form 2 raised to the power m, 5 raised to the power n. This is the difference. I hope it's clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Please go through the theorems and you should be able to understand what the theorem actually means. Result padna, usko understand karna, and this is what we have used here. So I hope it's clear. Still, if you have any questions, you can ask. And this is something from 9th standard, which I did not expect that I would need to mention. And I was expecting कि आपकी तरफ से आंसर आ जाएगा कि मैम फर्स्ट और सेकंड को हम p by q फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं, सेकंड वन कन्वर्ट नहीं होगा, और जो कन्वर्ट हो जाएंगे उनके डिनोमिनेटर्स किस तरह के होंगे. That's what you had to answer here. All right, this completes your chapter number 1, and after this we will be taking up chapter number 10, circles.